Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here for Weather Web Premium. This is your look ahead video today on Saturday the 18th of March. Now we'll take a look through the 500 millibar charts in today's video, and just to set the scene over the next week to 10 days and how the upper pattern is evolving and how our weather is then just taking shape for the next few days. At the moment we've got a waving westerly pattern with various frontal systems in a chain back across the Atlantic just moving across us, keeping things unsettled, bringing more frequent rain to western areas. So let's just run the story on over the next few days, and there'll be subtle variations in temperatures as those fronts just move through. Cooler air will spread from the northwest through Sunday daytime, and that really sets the scene then for quite a bit of a cooler feel to things as we go forwards into the next week. So compared to the spring-like temperatures we saw during last week, it'll be quite a bit cooler, not too far below the average for central and southern parts, but a chilly feel nonetheless, and particularly a cold feel for northern areas. Now for Monday, detail is a bit sketchy on where the front lies, so keep an eye on the fast forecast for the latest developments there, but the idea of a rather unsettled day again is likely. Notice that the quite pronounced trough though developing over the North Atlantic coming in from Greenland. There's some quite significantly cold air at upper levels in that. We've got temperatures at around 18,000 feet dropping to minus 40. Now that's really helping unstable conditions develop. It'll help some big showers to get going by the middle part of the week once we've got that cold air moving in at upper levels. The surface temperatures are dropping away as well. Temperatures by the middle of the week are struggling in single figures for many places through this time. So what happens then is that a large trough just digs further southwards. Low pressure then at the surface centres itself somewhere near to or just to the west of the British Isles through midweek, so keeping that rather unsettled theme through that time. The jet stream flow then is much more meandering by this stage compared to the more zonal westerly flow we've seen during this weekend. That low then, that trough, begins to cut itself off towards the south towards the end of the week, centering itself at somewhere around Iberia, and allows pressure to start to build from the west over the Atlantic and topple in across the top of that area of lower heights which cuts off towards the south. That helps the idea of pressure building then, and just starts to see a change of pattern taking place by the end of the week and next weekend. The high centering somewhere towards the north, the low is cut off away towards the south, which will gradually tend to fill as it just loses some of its energy as time goes on. Quite how the pattern evolves further forwards is less certain. The GFS model as shown here shows the high and the general zone of higher heights centering towards the south of Scandinavia. Whether it's exactly there remains to be seen, but it's that idea of high pressure getting into the picture by then, and just a change of weather regime compared to an unsettled pattern to the middle part of the week. So this chart shows you the mean of the 500 millibar flow from days 7 to 10, so that's around next weekend up until Tuesday the 28th of March. Some agreement between the two models, European and GFS, shown here. The idea of high pressure is building is the main story. Where it builds is that the greater uncertainty. The idea of it being generally more towards the northern half of the British Isles seems to be the theme, with low pressure more cut off towards Iberia. So something of an easterly flow across the south of Britain, and we've got to watch for areas of fronts and some rain just still affecting more southern regions, whilst northern areas are looking more likely to be dry. Fairly cool with overnight frost likely, but daytime temperatures probably recovering as we go through that period. The main difference is how the EC just sees that trough towards the west of Greenland a little bit more, and that may just have some impact in the forecast going further forwards. But I think for now, the idea of pressure building is a more confident story that we continue to build. I'll leave with that though for today. We'll get you right up to date with all the developments every day here at Weather Web Premium. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.